¿Qué tal todos? Soy Reaperscreepers y les traigo una parte más de Fire Emblem Three Houses. La vez pasada ganamos la batalla y ahora vamos a proseguir en el capítulo. A ver qué tal nos va.
Damn it was all so pointless. I've never seen so many people utterly heartbroken.
Forcing innocent citizens to risk their lives? That man was not a noble, but a monster.
What could have pushed Lord Lenato to this point?
Everyone was a bit shaken by the militia fighting alongside our enemies. If only everyone could face reality so unflinchingly. The commoners who allied themselves with Lord Lenato believed they were fighting for a just cause. It would be disrespectful to consider them simply victims when they died for what they believed in. Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice. Even if our enemies are the gods themselves, we must never lose sight of our goal. I'm surprised to hear you say that. Really, I'm just like Lenato. I, too, will be the sort of ruler who's willing to risk the lives of my citizens in service of a higher cause. It's not possible to change the world without sacrifice. Dying for the greater good is not a death in vain.
Professor, I'm afraid this incident is far more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
Ok. Entonces...
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection.
Vemos que quieren matar a Lady Rhea. Vamos a ver qué más nos dice.
But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. There is no need for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Lady Rhea es muy agresiva en contra de la gente y es una persona de iglesia. Ok.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Even if they encounter an enemy whom they cannot best, they should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess.
Ceremonia del
The
Renacer.
Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Ok. Pues ahora van a hacer la ceremonia.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Ok. Entonces nos vamos a preparar para la ceremonia. Pero supongo que va a haber un poco de clases primero. Y también hay batallas de práctica que también debemos de empezarlas a usar para aprovechar el aumentar experiencia. Me dieron 3000 moneditas. Sí, ¿por qué no?
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
Claro.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
Yes, I think so too. A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on. Sloppy, to say the least. And while everyone is out searching for a phantom assassin, they'll be free to accomplish their true goal with ease.
Sí, es demasiado obvio que solamente dejarán un plan a lo expuesto.
The monastery houses many valuable weapons. Perhaps that is their aim?
I hear the monastery has a treasure vault too. Seems like the sort of place a foe would like some alone time in.
Garreg Mach is immense, and not just above ground, but below as well. Perhaps their aim lies beneath the monastery.
It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Ok. Llegamos a el domingo. Vamos a ver qué está haciendo Linhardt, supongo.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not that I want to miss lectures. Exactly.
Claro, no es a propósito.
Drowsiness is my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just can't seem to win against it. Just talking about it makes me sleepy. It's not that I don't have enough motivation. The problem is that I don't have any at all. Not for useless things.
No, muy agresivo.
I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. but I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one. In truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're something else. Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either.
Un villano. ¿Quién sabe?
Hey, Professor, will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you. Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can. Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar. You never know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might be ready to investigate your crest soon. I'd have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
Todavía parece ser día, pero supongo. Ok, vamos. No tenemos batallas. Vamos a explorar entonces. Nos teletransportamos. Una bolsita de té. Vamos a hablar con ella.
Enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup. I have a favor to ask.
Ok, entonces vamos a ir a investigar.
People die in every battle. And it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, it's different. I hope nothing bad happens this month.
Ok, vamos a caminar.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Discriminan a Deadwe. Bueno. Pluma de búho. No sé. Ok, acá hay algo. Otra pluma.
That's something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like.
Cosas así. No creo que se quieran robar algo de la cocina.
I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Lo que dije. Ok, nos dio una nota de investigación.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach.
La muerte.
They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them. I love it! Have you heard? They say, huh? You think I would be a good fit for your class? I'm not sure. There's still a lot I want to learn from my current class. Sorry to disappoint.
Ok, no quiere unirse. Está bien, vamos a... creo que todos están alegres. Ok. Vamos a... Mercedes y Annette, supongo.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy. You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
Ok. Usamos experiencia. Dorothea. Ok.
Well, I had fun today. Of course, you want to see me again, yes?
Of course. I'd love to, Dorothea.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, hello, Professor. Were you watching that?
Supongo que sí.
Yes. Is there a problem with that? Look, I know what I'm doing. My claim as a diva won't last forever after all. I must look to the future.
Pensar en el
As a
futuro.
man, you may not feel so rushed about these things, but I know my beauty will eventually fade. You? Really? I never would have guessed. Anyway, I'm not just playing games with these boys. This is for my future. You have no right to object. I very much want to find a good partner here at the Academy. Someone who will take care of me for the rest of my life. I'm glad you understand. Not everyone appreciates the necessity of taking the initiative while you're still in your prime. Or are you just saying that? Anyway, I value your opinion, Professor, but I won't have you interfering with my life plans.
Ok.
Unless you'd like to take care of me into my old age. That'd be something, eh? How about...
Vamos a ver qué dice.
I wasn't... You aren't being serious, are you? I was just teasing. Or did you really just consider spending your whole life with me? If you did, that actually makes me... It makes me happy. I had no idea you might look at me that way.
Pregunto, ¿cuántos años tendrán estas personas para que lo hacen muy
Awfully quiet.
interactivo?
Blushing a bit. Have I embarrassed you? If so, I'm very, very sorry. I should be going anyway. I'll see you later, Professor.
Ok. Nada extraño. Vamos a caminar por acá. Dorothea y sus aventuras extrañas.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
Pues supongo que ya todos saben que no es la intención. Ok, vamos a pescar.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Ok. Vamos a pescar. pescamos. Un charrasco. Vamos otra vez. Creo que dependiendo del color es que tan raros son. Todos eran azules. Una trucha. Nivel 2. ¿Qué pescamos? Lucio del Teutates. Está bien, supongo. Azul. Este es uno raro. Ups. No fue todos excelentes. Bien. Y el último. Rojo. Azul. Bueno.
Okay?
Ok, ahora vamos a hablar con esta
It would
persona.
be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
¿Verdad? No creo que vayan a ir tras flores. Cosechar. Vamos a entregar semillas. Tenemos mejores semillas. Vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a cultivar. Muy bien. Y vamos a continuar investigando. Vamos a ver el mapa.
Let's see all this talk of
Dimitri.
assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Ok. Vamos a ver qué hay. Supone que es por aquí, ¿no? Mapa. Bueno, estoy yendo por el lado equivocado. Adorno floral.
I figured it out, Professor. The enemy must be targeting Lady Rhea.
Ok. ¿Cuál es la justificación?
They're gonna make it seem like they're going after something else, but then they're gonna go for her.
Ok.
Impressive, right? I'm telling you, my intuition's never wrong.
Lo que tú digas.
Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Ok. Vamos a continuar y...
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Ok, creo que más bien este es el lugar donde van a atacar. No, no me dejan moverme para acá. Ok.
Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me.
Yuritsa.
But I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental. Oh my, this is great! Thank you so much! Oh, you want me to join your class? Well, I'm already having so much fun in my current class. Sorry to disappoint, but I'll have to decline.
Ok. Arco. Bueno, entonces creo que hasta mucho después se pueden reclutar de otras clases.
Brigid, assassinations are many. I have also been the targeted, back in the past. The Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
Ok. Entonces tenemos que seguir para acá. Faltan 3 lugares más. Ok, la guía nos hizo subir nuestro nivel.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Ok. Libros todavía es algo creíble que puedan robar.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra.
Almyra.
I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
Ok. Ahora, si nos movemos para acá, tal vez. Sí.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Okay. Dos lugares más.
Hey!
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Ok. Nos hace falta uno más. Y el otro va a ser...
May I sit?
I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it. Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
Ok. Adiós.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor.
Vedado.
It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Okay.
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Seros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Ok. Eso también es muy posible. Entonces vamos a reportar eso con Edelgard y a ver qué nos dice.
Perhaps I knew I could count on you. There's a place that the church values above all others. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it much easier than usual to access. Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target.
Ok. Entonces terminamos el día. Damos nuestras tutorías. Vamos con Bernadetta.
Thanks for the help. I did pretty well today.
Vamos a ir con Petra.
Your guidance was greatly useful. Your guidance was greatly useful.
Ferdinand. Okay.
I am beginning to understand.
Creo que ya usamos todo. No, todavía no.
I got it? You're quite the motivator, Professor.
Ok. Y ahora tareas a dúo.
May I
ask.
I am not sure that is feasible.
Okay.
Teacher.
Ok. Está bien.
Professor, I am not understanding where the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it. No, that is what you say when you meet the mate of your soul. The expression is, I fell for it. Are you a stump? I mean, are you stumped? That makes me surprised.
Okay.
Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face? I am without much time to study. I must use my time with wisdom. Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face. You are already knowing that I am from Brigid. This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits, a prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Brigid. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them?
Okay.
That gives me happiness. If there is ever the chance, you will see them.
Okay. Se sonrojó.
I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always listen with patience. I can read and understand the language of Foglin, but to speak it gives me difficulty. I hope I will keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish. Yes, we will keep walking forward.
Okay. Con eso llegamos al sábado. Participamos en el evento.
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
Un Pegaso, ok.
Not a total waste.
Nivel de docente aumentado.
It is a perfect day to exert oneself.
Oh no, this is impossible. Look, Professor, we did great!
Perhaps I've been well taught.
Let's put this to the test.
Oh, I see now.
Aprende nuevas técnicas. Y con eso llegamos al fin de semana. Y también vamos a llegar al final de este capítulo. Les agradezco que me hayan acompañado. Si les gustó el video, no olviden dejar un like, suscribirse, dejar un comentario. Y nos veremos hasta la próxima. Adiós.